Noon, Fayette County Schools resource officer is back on the job after being seriously injured in a crash last year. Officer Anthony Daulton was hurt on his way into work last October. After months of difficult recovery, he returned to school this morning.
WKYT's Lucy Bryson was at Eastside Technical School covering the celebration.
Good. Hey, how's it going? Good morning.
Officer Anthony Daulton, Eastside Technical's school resource officer, is back doing his daily routine, shaking hands and greeting students as they walk in the door. But this time, it's a little different.
Hey, good morning.
Very few days go by since that crash where a student or several students haven't asked, how is Officer Daulton? Have you talked to him? Have you seen him? When is he coming back? And all we would say was, as soon as he can. And that day is today.
On his way to work back in October, Officer Daulton got into a serious car crash. He spent extensive time in the hospital recovering, but now he's finally home.
This right here, this welcome the students as they come in, that fist bump saying, hey, good morning. I've been looking forward to that for quite some time.
The celebration was fit for a hero, a name he's not unfamiliar with. And although he might not have been here the whole school year, he surely wasn't forgotten. The community visited him, sold bracelets, and raised over $15,000 for him and his family.
I knew that I had a good relationship with both the staff and the students here. I expected some response from them, but not nothing near like what I got.
A fist bump and a smile might seem small to some, but here, and from him, it means everything.
He's a member of our family and we feel whole again. So in the larger picture, we're grateful for his life.
In Lexington, I'm Lucy Bryson, WKYT.
And students wore blue today to honor Officer Daulton.